This is going to be a 10-minute daily routine, something you can do every single day that's just going to move every single joint in your body so you don't get stiff, you don't get chronic pain, and you can go through life kicking ass. We're going to bring our hands out to the side, palm facing up, one palm facing down. We're going to turn our head to the palm that's facing up, and then we're going to twist our hands, swapping the direction of our palms. Gaze follows. So keep looking at that palm that's up. We're going to do 10 reps of these. And we're going to do 10 reps of everything. So 5 on each side, 1 round. And that is it. Hopefully it will be within the 10-minute mark. Like I said at the beginning, these are just little bite-sized videos to get you moving so you don't turn into a stiff old robot. Because we don't want to be a stiff old robot, do we? We want to be agile and limber and strong and flexible. And this is what mobility is about. Good, keep reaching those arms out as far as you can. Once you've done 10, we're going to move on to our neck now. So leading with your chin, you're going to make a nice big circle with your chin. We're going to do 5 circles the one way and then 5 circles the other way. Our neck is neglected a lot of the time. Nowadays, we're always looking down, and our neck is getting it. So making sure we're focusing on neck mobility. Nice, slow, controlled movements. Once you've done 5, you're going to swap directions. Make sure you can own each range. If I was going to say pause, you can pause in that range with strength, control. Perfect. You can also do the standing if your knees get too much. So this time, you can tuck your toes this time. This is a nice little foot stretch. It can be very spicy, so you can just kind of tap it out if it gets too much. We're going to come into kneeling swimmers. So bring your hands onto your back, your lower back. We're going to do 10 reps. So you're going to bring your hands out to the side, palms facing the front of the wall when you get shoulder height, and then bring your hands all the way up onto your head, like you're sunbathing, chest out, and bring your hands back around and back onto your lower back. Let's go, 10 reps. All the way up onto your head, nice big stretch out, and then back to your lower back. Just getting your scapula moving, which is going to help with your shoulder mobility. Good. Nice deep breath. Controlling that movement. 10 reps. Have you still got that foot stretch? If you have, well done. I feel like I'm gonna have to tap out in a bit, but I'm gonna try so you don't think I'm a wuss. Good. I've lost count, but I'm gonna say it's 1 more. And place your hands back down. In a tabletop position, we're going to tuck our if you held that stretch, just tap your toes out, tuck your toes this time, and then we're just going to come into a downward dog. We're going to pedal our feet out. We're going to do 10 reps. 1 heel comes off the floor, 1 heel comes up. Stretching out those calves. We're just going to do a few 3 reps of the next one. Just kind of flow. So you're going to round your back as much as you can, pushing your hands to the floor. We're going to come into a plank position. Then we're going to drop our hips, letting our head be the last thing that comes up. And then we're going to reverse that action. So you're going to tuck your head, you're going to drive your hips back into that downward dog. And again, you're going to round your back as much as you can, tuck your head in, hips come down, head's the last thing that comes up. Good, one more time. Drive your hips up, roll forwards, round your back. Weight comes into your hands, hips come down, head comes up, and then back into that downward dog. Just going to pedal out your feet.
Do 10 reps again. Keep driving with your hands, lengthening your spine. Now stop pedaling, bend your knees, drive your weight into your hands, keep fully extending your arms. We're going to lean into that plank position again. Left foot comes to left hand, and we're going to twist up into the world's greatest stretch, and then bring your arm back so you're making a big circle with your shoulder. And again, you can come onto your elbow for a deeper stretch. We're going to do 5 each side. Nice big circle, looking back, elbow on the floor. Once you've done 5, we're going to come back into that plank position. And we're going to do the other side. So step back into that plank position, bend your knees as much as you can. Push your hands to the floor and then bounce forwards into that plank position. Right foot to right hand. And we're going to do the same again. Elbow to the floor, lift up, arm comes behind, reach up, back to the floor, elbow to the floor. 5 reps like this. Good. Once you've done 5, we're going to place our hand back on the floor, tuck your toes, step back into that plank position, and then just last time, come into that kind of child pose off the floor, then lean back into that plank position, and you're going to walk your hands into your feet. And we're just going to come into the elephant walk, so bending one leg, straightening the other leg. Good. Going to do 10 reps in total. So really drive your hips back, let your head just relax. This is a really nice hamstring stretch. Trying to cover everything here in this session as much as I can. Now keeping this bent over position, you're going to place your hand on your foot, bend your right. So if you've got your hand on your right foot, you're going to bend your right knee, and then we're going to lift our left hand up to the sky, place it down, place it on your left leg, and then right hand comes up. We're going to do 10 of these. Just flow through with your breath, working on that thoracic mobility, as well as our hamstrings. Nice. Just a couple more. Okay, then we're going to drop down into a squat position. I'm just going to hold this, just leaning, rocking side to side. Think about keeping your heels on the floor if you can, don't worry if you can't. Just kind of working on our ankle mobility. Just holding it for 1, 2, and the other side for 1, 2. Just do 10 reps of this. Try and get that knee over your toe as much as you can. Good. Once you've done 10, next one we're going to come into a reverse tabletop. We're going to come up onto the balls of our right foot, and our left foot is just going to come forward slightly, and with our right knee we're going to tap it to the floor and then back. Swap sides. So you're going to bring your left foot in, your right foot comes forwards, and then we're going to stretch out that left quad and then back to the middle, and then swap legs again. So this is a really good one for our quads, our feet, our shoulders, our hips. We're kind of working a lot here. So this is one of my favorite kind of stretches to do. And then making it dynamic, then working for the control of the movement. So we're just going to do 10 in total. Good. can always just take a little rest, sit down, and then go again. Once you've done 10, we're just gonna, last one now, we're gonna roll our feet over our head and then straddle, leaning forwards. So feet over our head, and we're gonna do 10 of these. Don't worry if you can't get your feet over your head, just try. Just have a go. So working on that spine flexibility, and then also our adductors when we come into that straddle position. The wider you go, obviously the harder it's going to be. You can just come into a straight leg position. If you find that the straddle is a bit too hard. So choose whatever variation you can do. And once you've done 10, I think that's 10. And there we are. Try and do that every day. I'm going to be putting out more videos like this, as I feel like you only need to do 10 to 15 minutes a day of mobility to really see the improvement. If you want to check what your weak spots are, link below is the weak spot scanner. It'll basically go through a few questions and it will show you what you need to work on the most, so you can stop wasting your time doing random stretches.